Hello everyone, in today's video we shall learn how to do this onion skin letters text effect in Notion. So as usual I'm going to type down the code and we'll check it out to see if we made any mistakes or not. And towards the end of the video I have a small tip, so make sure to stay tuned till the end of the video for that. So when you look at this onion skin letters text effect, it almost looks layered. It is layered. And when you also think of layering, you think of Substack. So that's the first function that we're going to be doing, inside which we are going to mention the size of the text that we want, or the color or the type of font that we're going to put in, and also the spacing, because it involves spacing as well. So obviously the first function, as I mentioned, is Substack. So go ahead and put that down and open a bracket, because Substack has a ton of different tiny functions inside it. So the next thing that we're going to be doing is the size and the color. So I'm going to go ahead and put in huge with a capital H, and color, let's go for lavender itself. So go ahead and put in lavender and color it. So now we have sorted the size of the text and the color. So we actually want a font, right? So I'm going to go ahead and put in MathBB to get this very cool stencil effect, and you can go ahead and put in a text. So I'm going to go ahead and put in hi and close the bracket. So now you want to give it some manual spacing, and I'm going to give it probably about 1 backslash. And now the first line is over. So in order to go to the second line, we have to give 2 backslashes to go into the second line for the equation. So go ahead and do that and hit enter. Alright. So for the second line, we have to give an M value. I'm going to give an M value of minus 1.9 M. So this basically tells the text, hey, you have to start from this particular point onwards. So that's the main purpose of the minus 1.9 M. And the next thing is, obviously we want to go ahead and repeat this, because depending on the number of times you want the alphabet or the letter to repeat itself. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Type in huge, then color. I'm going to change the color and give it light blue, and slash MathBB, and again hi itself with a capital H and a small I, and close the bracket. So now we want to go to the next line, the same old 2 backslashes, and go into the next line. So far we finished only the first 2 lines, that is the lavender K and the light blue K. So in case you want to just stick with the first 2, you can go ahead and remove these 2 backslashes and close in the first stack function closing bracket. So let's go ahead and finish off with the third K, and we shall test it out. So again I'm going to go ahead and put in the minus 1.9 M value, and the size and the color. I'm going to give the color as salmon color, and again with the font MathBB, and then hi, and close the bracket. Okay. Again, since we have this open, we have to go ahead and close it right here. So we are done with the equation, so let's go ahead and test it out. I'm going to type in a word, copy this, and then create equation and paste it on there and hit done. So we have definitely gotten a little bit of the result, and I just realized with the MathBB function you definitely want to have everything capped. So I'm going to go ahead and replace the small I with a capital I everywhere for all the 3 lines as well, and hit done. So you can see that we have it really nice, and the stencil effect is really there. So now we have to get rid of the minus 1.9 M value on the second and the third line. So let's go ahead and backspace it, because that is the reason why we have like one bit. We have too much space, so that's the reason why. So hit done. So let's go ahead and make this big to clearly see what's going on. One. So we can see that, I'm not sure if you guys can see, but the lavender is really light. But there's only the lavender and the salmon color visible. So now we can go ahead and check for the manual spacing, because that's the reason why we didn't get the light blue high shown in the output. So let's go ahead and check that out. So this is correct. Okay, we missed a space here, so that's why. So go ahead and put a space, and yeah, and hit done. So you can see that we have both all the three colors, that is the salmon color, light blue, and the lavender color. So this is how you do your very own onion skin letters text effect in Notion. So as I mentioned earlier, I'm going to show you a little trick. So I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this, and let's try it out. So over here we can see that we have given one space. So what if we give like 2 more spaces? There we go, that's 1. And let's give 1 space here as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it, I guess. So you can see the difference. So let's go ahead and label this. The first one is actually called Closer Together, because it is really tightly packed. And let me call this Further Apart. Alright, so this is how you can make your very own onion skin letters. It has a ton of space. Spacing is a key. So in case you want to move the letter towards the left, you have to put your manual spacing on the right. And if you want to move the letter to the right, you have to put the manual spacing on the left. So it takes some time to figure out how you actually want in order to get your result that you're looking for. So keep practicing and you'll finally get there soon. So I hope you learned something from this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.